This, my friends, is the goal. And as of right now, honestly, things are not looking good. It is March and I'm right at about 79,000 subscribers. So if you do the math, I'm either just going to hit that or I am going to be falling short of that, especially if I keep trending the way that I am. My channel's performance is not very good at all. I'm growing at about 70 subscribers per day and my view count is actually going down if you see the trends there. So there's a very real chance that I'm going to fail that, and that's kind of getting a fire under me, you know. I gotta make some adjustments, I gotta make some changes, and I gotta keep getting better. These videos have to be better. And in a lot of ways, this channel has been a failure, and by my standards, when you take a look at the amount of sacrifices that it takes to actually run this while working a full-time job, as well as the amount of effort that I put into it, I would be confident saying that I put more effort in this thing than 99.99% of people out there. And it's just because, you know, the content's not up to par. That could be the only possible solution, you know, or the only possible reason, I should say. And when you look at people who have started channels years after me, maybe even recently, that are outperforming me, and that's eye-opening, you know. And that just goes to show that sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work, you can still fail, and that's okay, guys. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure this is not a failure, and I love this. And by looking at it other ways, this has been everything but a failure. This has been the best thing that I've ever done. I've met people, some of my closest relationships because of YouTube. Some of the messages that I get are amazing. So even if it's a failure in some regards, in others, it's one of my biggest successes. So that sets us up for the topic of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Really think it'll help a lot of you guys out. And this next clip is gonna make some of you extremely happy and others you won't care at all. But if you remember this, you're an OG and thank you.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
What do you guys think? Should I bring back the old intro? Sometimes it just feels like it doesn't have a place in the video, but so many people have asked me to bring it back. Let me know in the comments down below. You have impeccable timing, my friend.
Hey, man.
I am just getting ready to get that turn up in.
Uh-oh. I was gonna say.
I'm gonna need a little bit of pre-workout today.
Yeah. Where's that prolific?
6 a.m. legs,
yeah.
Saturday morning. Rich homie Corey and I both have some back injuries, so I don't even know. Are you gonna squat today? Maybe light? Okay, so we got a squat rack over here. Just to take you guys through a very brief tour, I guess. So we got everything you guys can imagine. We got the leg curl, or the leg extension over here, the leg press, and then if you want another angle, we have another leg press over here. One of my favorite machines is the hack squat. So you got options. You don't just have to barbell squat, although you guys know that is my favorite. We're just gonna warm up with the bar, nothing crazy, no belt, no knee sleeves. We're just gonna get maybe 10 to 12 reps, maybe work up to 135, 185, see how we're feeling here. Even pause there if it helps. There you go. Hey, man, Matumbo that. No mas. So I told Corey that we're gonna do curls. I think he's a little bit confused.
That's how you do them, right?
Pretty sure. I've never done it before.
Calf steps.
Corey, I thought we were doing glute ham raises.
Huh?
Glute ham raises?
This is a preacher curl, isn't it?
You're doing the arm glute? I'm not here to tell you what to do. You need a spot?
Nah.
To finish this off, what we're gonna do is a squat variation that I kind of just engineered myself here, just so we're not putting any pressure on the back, and we're just doing a quad emphasis. So we're gonna wrap a kettlebell, you could use a dumbbell or whatever you have in your gym, and I'm actually gonna double wrap it to keep it as close to my body as possible. And then what we'll do here, if I can slide over here, be careful of the gems, and all we're gonna do is squat down. So get it in a comfortable position, and then when you do, what you'll be able to tell is all the emphasis is right there.
down for the long run now. Red Corvette and my drop top down. Calling up my digits in my Motorola.
We're not gonna do anything impressive here, but we're gonna do a little bit of cardio. I don't know why, but we're gonna at least make it look cool.
Speeding like I robbed someone. Falling and I'm a whip, yeah. Out in Fairfax, going hard in the pit, yeah. I still ball on the pitch, yeah. Something wrong with the picture.
Oh, how you feel? Bad. Do a little bit of cardio, and by a little bit, I mean very little bit, and as you can try to tell, I'm out of breath. So, Rich Homie Corey, thanks for coming out. Like the video and leave a comment if you want us to do a grow your glute video. We think we can make a pretty good one. I gotta run off to a meeting, and I'll check in with you guys then. So I am off to a meeting with a graphic designer for my ebook. Now, talk about a potential failure. This thing could flop. I could spend a lot of money, a lot of time putting this thing together. Nobody would even buy it or read it, which might happen, but I strongly believe in this. I honestly think this can provide so much value to so many people, and it's something that I wish that I would have had, especially about 5, 6, 7 years ago. What's really cool is the way that I found this graphic designer, Ben, is from YouTube. I put out a video about a month ago. I asked for graphic designers to email me. He's local. What are the chances of that? Somebody that's not too far is actually watching my videos, sent me his resume and his website. His work is phenomenal, so I really hope this works out, and I hope he's not like a serial killer. You know, if you guys are seeing this clip and I'm dead right now, open up my email, look for this Ben guy.
Something is wrong with the way, and I don't know why. Why you need to lie?
Yeah, either way. And what's the rush is why. I mean, we're gonna live a long time. Yeah. So my thing is, hey, live it up while you can, do as much as you can.
Something is wrong with the way, and I don't know why.
I was like walking back to my dorm and I got the alert for the video.
Notification.
Yeah.
What I want the ebook to be is pretty much a guide from start to finish of how I made fitness a part of my life while working a full-time career, and just being, I guess, the quote-unquote average person, not being the fitness guru. I think some people are limited. They limit themselves because they think they have to follow what all these people are doing that are making fitness a full-time career, which isn't the case.
Right.
So it's kind of like what I wish I knew when I was 18 years old, doing the things that you love to do, which for me would be vlogging, fitness, and stuff like that, and how I kind of got into this fitness thing, and kind of how I built it into my life with working a pretty demanding job. Building in that consistency, which is much more important than making everything perfect.
How do you get by? You've been away way longer than I'm used to.
Very, very successful meeting with Ben here. If you guys are looking for any graphic design work, I can tell you, you'll be extremely impressed with his material. So I'm gonna link all of his information down below. We got our guy. The ebook will be here shortly. So I'm excited about that. If you guys have any questions or any comments, any inputs of what you wanna see, let me know. And Ben, appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Very, very successful meeting. That could not have gone much better. Ben was awesome. He's definitely my guy. And it's so cool how it all came about organically, you know, all through this YouTube channel. And I'm going to try to release this video on his birthday, which will be, let's see, what month is this? It'll be April 7th. So if this is April 7th, I really hope it is. Happy birthday, Ben. Don't mind me. I'm just here to buy your Brussels sprouts. You know good things are coming when strawberries are back in season, aka back on sale. There's a lot of things I don't understand about suburban America, but number one is why do people love to mow their grass so much? Like, okay, can you mow it? Yeah, but you got 4 or 5 months to mow the grass. Like, stop, man. God. Anyway, you know, I really wish Mike the mower over there would just turn it off. You're messing up my audio. Okay. You guys know I read a lot, I listen to a lot, and this same concept keeps coming up over and over again and everything. I just got done reading Phil Knight's Shoe Dog a few months ago, the best book I've read all year. I highly recommend it. Damon John, Power of Broke, the podcast How I Built This. The same thing. I keep hearing it over and over again. All of these entrepreneurs, all of these people that have tried to create anything, they have failed at some point. And I've really strayed away from talking about this because to me, it comes off as a little bit cliche. Like, the Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. Like, we've all heard that. But when you really think about this, it's pretty eye-opening. Hey, what is going on,
on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. And
now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to fail anything. Nobody does, right? And I'm not just going to accept failure. I'll do anything I can to succeed, like posting ridiculous pictures to Instagram, because I try to be different about it. I really hesitated getting involved in social media platforms just because it's all the same, you know, and it's so blatantly bad in most cases, in my opinion. So I try to be different, maybe a little bit humorous, and really doing whatever I can to achieve that goal up there. So post a picture or two, try to draw people to the channel, and then I have a video releasing next week that I'm going to create a trailer that I will upload to my Instagram story.
Best place to find the loving. Tonight I drink too much. Yeah. All I wanted was to vibe with you. All I wanted was to feel your touch. Yeah.
Son, are you hyped? Is that how you get people excited? I don't know. We'll see how this works. But again, I want to do things that are different, because I feel like everyone, they upload a video, they post it all over their social media, go watch it, and it's the same thing over and over. So we're going to create something different. I'm just going to type like, you know, like, if you know, you know. And you guys, I want you guys to be involved. So just comment back, like, I know, and go watch the video. We'll see how it goes. This is just YouTube. This is not that serious. I get it, but this can be applied to anything. I mean, I failed so many times in different things, in relationships, in school. I've probably failed some. No, I was a good student. I never failed any tests, maybe a few times. But here's the thing, guys. I cannot wait to fail, because it's inevitable if you want to succeed. And it hurts me to say that, because that's cliche. I'm sure that other people have said that before. But if you're like me, you're very conservative in nature, and you don't want to do things that might put you at that risk. And I feel like I'm at the point right now where I'm 27 years old, and I haven't failed enough. I haven't failed hard enough. I haven't had like one moment that's just crushed me. Now, again, I don't want to, but when I hear these stories, it's like, maybe I'm not pushing myself hard enough. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are scared to admit their failures. Like, there's people on YouTube that I've seen throughout the years that have failed in like a clothing line or an app that they've been involved with. They don't talk about it. Maybe it's a pride thing. But I'm almost jealous. Like, you've already been through that failure. You're one step closer to achieving something great, you know? Just food for thought. So before I go out and edit my life away, I want to try this bar for you guys. Chocolate caramel Gatorade bar. These are more of like a meal replacement. They're 340 calories per bar. So not very macro friendly, but if you just want something quick, they'll probably be good for you. Not bad at all. It's not my favorite flavor that they have, but it's pretty good. I think I like the mint the best. So, I'm craving tacos for two reasons. One, if you saw that video I put out a few weeks ago, Emily Duncan recommended that I do an AmTap challenge, as many tacos as possible. And I really want to do that, but I don't know where to go. Like, there's no taco buffets. I guess I could do it here. I don't know. But anyway, that got me thinking about tacos. And then my meeting with Ben today, we started talking about food, of course. What else? And he was telling me he was in not Fort Lauderdale, Nashville, Tennessee. And he was at a place called, I think, Germantown. And they had sausage and pickle tacos. Now, that sounds weird to some people, but to me, that sounds amazing. Honestly, there's a great chance this is gonna be a complete fail, and then you guys will know my secret. This entire video, the true meaning, was behind the failure of making tacos. I know I've shared this hack with you guys before, but if you add Greek yogurt and salsa together in a bowl, mix it up, it's pretty good to on Mexican food. I don't even like Greek yogurt, and I don't like sour cream, but somehow it turns out okay. Sausage and pickle tacos. I hope you don't lie to me, Ben. Good.
They always said we were a mistake.
And you know, sometimes I feel like the channel would do better if I would just dumb it down sometimes. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco.
You'll sell more records if you
And I get that some people want to come into videos and they don't want to think. They don't want to talk about thought-stimulating topics. It's a form of escapism. But it's really hard for me to put out content that I don't feel is valuable. Now, if I just did something maybe like shredded abs, huge biceps, or convince a hot girl to talk to me and put her in the thumbnail picture, you know, stuff like that that does well and draws a big audience. But I know that depth is always going to be more important than width. But I still feel like I have the potential to attract more and more people and help as many people as I can. And obviously it's, maybe it's an ego thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think when you're so passionate about something and you invest so much time and energy that you just want to share it with as many people as possible. I really think that's it. Do you guys ever wonder like what's going through my head when I create these videos for you? It's magic, I tell you. And I'm gonna finish off the food for the night. I just feel like it's always the same at the end of the night. You know you're a wreck when you have to eat rice cakes with a bowl underneath because the crumbs, man.
A mistake.
This may or may not be a poverty brownie, and there may or may not be some sales on PScience.com if you use Travis at checkout. I don't know, I guess you gotta find out.
Find that you couldn't be mine. Now I'm throwing peace signs.
Wow.
Now I'm throwing peace.
They nailed the birthday cake. It's creamy, it's delicious, has tons of sprinkles, 70 calories per serving. I don't know how they do it. Game changer. If anybody from Enlightened wants to send me 200, 300, 400 of these, that would be awesome. I wish they sold these in my area, but unfortunately they do not. I think this is my favorite Enlightened flavor. That was good. That is how we're gonna end the video. I hope you guys learned something here, got some kind of insight. And like I said, even though I might be failing in terms of the growth that I hold myself accountable to, in other ways, this has been one of the most successful things I've ever done in my entire life. Building these relationships with you guys, the support that you give me, and just the overall opportunity. I cannot say thank you enough, and I mean that with 1000% sincerity. I appreciate you guys more than you probably ever know. So thank you guys. It's been a blast, and we're going to keep getting better. We're going to keep this thing going, and it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot. You made it to this point, you had to have liked something, right? Especially this. It's a pretty long video. Feel free to click on the videos to the side of my head, hang out a little bit longer, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.